Hello and happy Saturday from Radically Rational and RadicallyRational.com. It has now been confirmed by multiple sources, including the source, His Orangeness himself. He expects and is preparing to be indicted on Tuesday. So, like me, he's a Tuesday baby, I guess. This is kind of alarming, though. Already, if you look at his posts, if you look at his social media posts, his statements, he's coming once again perilously close to inciting violence, much as he unquestionably did on Jan 6, 2021. So 3 and counting. That's currently the number of known phone recordings that we have of Trump pressuring Georgia election officials to break the law. Now, that's only a crime if he knew that he had lost. But guess what? It's a crime because it is serially documented that he knew he had lost. And let me remind you, this is an oldie but a goodie. Trump was by no means fully exonerated by the Mueller report. Quite the contrary, in fact. The findings of that report were completely distorted by Bill Barr and others. The truth of the matter is that Donnie is still carrying Putin's water. You doubt that? Did you see the statement that he made on Friday? That we, our fellow Americans, are a bigger threat to America than is Vladimir Putin? Follow the money. To be continued. You know, when you think about it though, poor Donnie, why is everybody always picking on him? Why is he always being a victim here? Why is he persecuted? I mean, my God, how many times can a man go through hoaxes and witch hunts and fake news? Clearly, this is all just a sinister plot. I mentioned Putin a minute ago. Yeah, Putin's a war criminal. He has committed crimes against humanity. He has committed crimes against children. And now he is a fugitive. So it looks like Putin will be conducting staycations for the foreseeable future. Well, you know what they always say. See Russia first. Okay, yeah, even I was impressed with that. I'm talking about Fairleigh Dickinson and upsetting Purdue, a 16 over a 1. Yeah, they shocked the world, all right. And the most amazing thing about that to me, the average height of the folks on Fairleigh Dickinson's roster, 6'1", and they beat those trees from Purdue. Impressive to say the least. Now, the Spurs didn't really blow a 29-point third quarter lead to the jawless Grizzlies last night, did they? And they lost that one in overtime. San Antonio now 0-5 in OT this season. Guys like playing with Jimmy G. They really do. That's evident. He's an easy hang and he's a winner. And he had it going on at his introductory press conference yesterday with the Raiders. You can see why teammates are comfortable around him. He says he doesn't want to be given anything, that he wants to earn it. The only problem with Jimmy G has been staying on the field. In his 6 years with the 49ers, he missed 30 games with assorted injuries. But when he was there, he was impressive because as a starting quarterback in the NFL, he is 44-19. I said 44-19, and that includes 4 playoff victories. I was really happy to see that the Cowboys were able to re-sign Cooper Rush to a new 2-year contract, and they kind of got him on the cheap too for a total of $5 million. In today's NFL, as we saw last year when Rush kept the Cowboys' season alive, a team is only as good as its backup quarterback. That was a good move and caps off really a pretty solid week for the Cowboys, I have to say that. One other sports note, I had failed to do this, but I want to note the passing of Joe Pepitone. Think about this. Joe Pepitone was quite the character. In fact, you could put it this way. Joe Pepitone was Broadway Joe before Broadway Joe was Broadway Joe. Let's do the best we can on this rainy and cold Saturday as spring break comes to a close. Have a good one. We're Radically Rational.